Hello. Hi. I haven't had coffee, so I'm working on that right now. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. It's gonna be members only one day. One day. I gotta still strain this stuff. Gotta strain the coffee out. Gotta have some coffee. I'm just, coming on later because my people come on later. See? Like you. Here you are. I adjusted. Ooh, it's full. I almost overfilled it. I'm making a mess. Shit. Cheers. Oh, fuck yes. Coffee. I didn't sleep great. I was up like every single hour looking at the clock. Alan, a dog woman. No coffee, no peace. Seriously. Good point. I used to think that if they cut off the coffee supply chain, they could take over the country, this whole country, in like 2 days. But after that, after about 2 days of people crying and sleeping, they're going to have a bunch of pissed off Americans who want coffee. Ah. Oh, man. Making a mess. So I've been going to the place during the day that I've been showing you. Where I guess the hippie community hangs out. They don't have superpowers. Not all of them. You can't take like a group of people and be like, this group of people is that way. This whole group of people is that way. All groups of people are basically the same as all other groups of people. You've got your douchebags, and you've got your normal people, NPCs, and NPCs, and then you've got your people who are really decided to disturb the screen. Might go black for 1 second. It is on Do Not Disturb. How can they disturb me if it's on Do Not Disturb already? I'm all crunchy and gross. Anyway. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I broke my glasses. Okay, we did it. It's much better for me. I don't know if it's better for you guys, but it is better for me. Okay, so what I was telling you guys is I went to the park. I was hanging out at the park. I don't know how much of that story you heard or didn't hear. And I was watching the people hanging out there. And sorry. Oh, Corey Michaels did something. I can't see what it is though. Hi, Corey Michaels. Thanks for being here. Lucille Lively Cuts, Rose, Luke Poole, Hannah Green. All right, Hannah's here. We haven't seen Hannah in a hot second. So, I was hanging out in the park, and the people who are already there, they hang out at the park. That's kind of what they do. And I don't know what to do with this. Rosina, hi. And there was a lot of chatter. There were two sisters kind of behind me while I was doing yoga, right? I'm like peacefully enjoying the grass and the sunshine. And I actually felt like my presence was making people talk louder, making people talk like perform. And I think that when you don't become part of the group, after a while you make them uncomfortable. They start to wonder what the fuck is wrong with you. Well, I don't want to be part of the group is what's fucking wrong with me. So it seemed like there was a lot of energy directed at me. So I put an invisibility cloak around me. And all of a sudden, like that, it got dead silent. The gossiping sisters quit talking. The whole group of hyenas, chickens, quit talking. And it was so quiet and peaceful that I had to stop and like look to see if everybody was still there. And they all were. They just started doing yoga. They started meditating. They started chilling out and talking quiet, and it was unbelievable. I was like, well, hell yeah, I like this invisibility cloak. Whatever it was, it just changed the energy, and it was really nice. Alfie! Lucille, hi, honey. Oh, did Corey give some memberships? That's nice. You guys, I totally forgot we can do that. Why don't I remember these things? I sometimes, honestly, I've been thinking sometimes like there's a lot of things that I like, chunks that I don't remember. I'm starting to think maybe I'm different people, and like one of me remembers certain things and one of me remembers other things, and I don't know. So anyway, at the park, I was just observing a lot. Not attaching, just observing. I mean, I guess formulating observational hypotheses or whatever can be opinions. That's, I guess, what an opinion is. But oh, hey James. Hi, honey. Do you have your notifications on all? Check that out first. Maybe that's why. So there's I'm kind of like, my mind has a tendency to want to believe that there's like, I found my people. All groups are the same. All groups of people are exactly the same as other groups of people. You're going to have your idiots. You're going to have your generally good people trying to just be good people. You're going to have your people who are trying really hard. And then you're going to have your kind of like angels in practicing, angels in training. I feel like I'm an angel in training. And it doesn't make me better than anyone else. I'm not saying that. It makes me just different. It makes my motivations very different from other people. You know, and there are times when I've been a negative force in someone's life and I feel horrible about that. And I actually feel like I was put there to be that force in that person's life for that lesson. I feel like, and there's other people like in my life who are generally good people, but ended up teaching me a shit lesson. I think they feel bad about it because that wasn't their intention. But, you know, sometimes good people are put in our lives to teach us shit lessons. And I think that there's a very big possibility that, let's say you've got a whole family or group of people, and there's this one person, let's say a brother, and he just can't seem to get it together. His life has been just drama, and now he's, you know, homeless, and nobody knows where he is, and blah, 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 blah. Sometimes those people are the ascended masters or angels in training even, who came down. I'm not saying I'm an ascended master, I'm not. Who came down and agreed to be that person in that world for those people to have that lesson. And that ascended master or that angel in training can handle it. Being homeless, being one way or another, it doesn't, and I'm not saying I'm homeless, I'm not. But even if I was, I'm home free. Can handle it, you know? And because what if my family is looking at me and judging me, which we know they are. I was put here to be judged by them so they can have the experience of themselves judging someone like me. Because when you die, you know all the whole truth that you knew before you even came here. And I can't really be mad at them because they're playing a role in my life. I'm not mad at anybody. I've let people go. I've let people go who are just toxic in my life. And it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means they're toxic in my life. For me. And there's people who've let me go, I'm sure, who think I'm toxic in their life, and that's fine. Maybe I am. You're fine. You can interrupt. It's a chat. Interrupt. Add value, though, if you're going to interrupt. Casino, how are you? Is it time for, what's it time for? Oh my God, it's 4:20 somewhere. Jesus, you guys. Where's Frank? We need Frank to keep time for us. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, Rachel, let's be friends. Okay. I just don't have friends. I just don't. I mean, I love you guys. I feel like you're more like my children, sister, mother, brother, father, uncle, nephew, cousins. I feel like you guys are more my family. Rachel or Rachel. I think we've been through this and I did kind of forget. I'm sorry. Wakey, bakey, wakey, bakey. I'm sorry. I hope you didn't really see my saggy titter. Rachel. So where I am, excuse me, this is the logging area. And this area here was logged a while ago because these are new. But you can see they cleared this whole area here. So what I have is like a little spot. I'll show you. This is very tight road. And I was able to duck into this little spot right here. See, I've got a knot on the road. So you can't see me because there's a road just like one of these, but wider. And I just didn't want anybody driving by and seeing me because it's right there at the top of the road. So I ducked in here, and this morning I did see one guy rolled by, but it's tight. So if anybody was gonna walk up on me or something, I would totally be able to hear, or animals, you know. If some like Sam Squanch. What is Sam Squanch from? We've been through this before, but let's do it again. Sam Squanch. What's showing who said it for 10 points? Man, my lips are chapped. I almost said patched. Apparently I'm speaking neglectic today. Nope, dyslexic today. Damn it! I didn't get quite enough sleep, that's what happens. I speak dyslexically. I don't know if you guys are like that. Do you read dyslexic? Type dyslexically and speak dyslexic also? So Shadow's here. Nico and Buddy are home with the boys, and other kitty is home with the boys. I just didn't want a bunch of responsibility this time. Trailer Park Boys! That's right, who said it? Alan. Alan, what do you know about Trailer Park Boys? Alan. See, I know you, Alan. I know what's up with you. I know. It's all good. Well, the dogs would protect me. So will my weapons. I did a DoorDash last night. One. You guys, I DoorDashed a couple of years ago, and I was like, fuck this. Because with my car service, I was making... With my car service, I was making anywhere from $186 to $250 an hour. With DoorDash, you make like $10 an hour. So a couple of years ago, I tried DoorDashing and found out, number one, no. Number two, getting in and out of the car is not good for someone with my particular disabilities. So I was like, yeah, that's not going to work. But Corey DoorDashes, and so I fired up my DoorDash again. And so every so often, I'll be like, let me just do a DoorDash. So I drove the like 5 miles up to the next town up, which is busier, and I got a dash for a Wendy's to go like 7 miles away for like $10. I was like, okay. So I go, and I was sitting in the Wendy's parking lot. So I literally just picked up the food and drove out to this beautiful, it was called Butterfield. Like their elementary school is like the size of a tiny home. Everybody's got, you know, horses, and there were beautiful Victorian homes out there. And then I got a decent tip. So I ended up making $12 for like a 14-mile round trip. And it took me about half an hour or something like that. But it was beautiful. See, that's the difference between trying to like DoorDash in a city and like DoorDashing in these little mountain towns or whatever, is you have to look at it more like you're getting paid to go explore the town or the outskirts, because it's that mom, like it was some beautiful skinny equestrian mom who drives a Mercedes and lives in a little home next to the little elementary school and has a couple of kids, and she was just tired and didn't want to go fucking get food and didn't want to cook, and tipped me very well, you know, and I get to explore a little bit and have fun. I did like one DoorDash because I was done with my day, but I didn't know what to do, and I was like, well, you know, we'll earn a couple gallons of gas, right? Because gas here is like $5, so why not? I only spent half a gallon doing that DoorDash. Who's got music? Let's see. I haven't listened to the radio in so long I don't know how to work it. No copyright restrictions on this one, baby. They probably would. Hold on, let me find a station.
The roller coaster, you left start to lose composure. You're in the drops and in between.
Wait, what happened?
In stories like this,
No.
China supports companies that flood the market.
What was that?
And only to see. Every night, mean taking chances, there were days. Every night, be a mistake.
It is worth making.
Don't let some heaven heart leave it.
This is a beautiful rendition.
Close selling now, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance.
He means look at the sky.
Get the choice, set it out, dance. I hope you dance.
Hi, Emil. Joe. Thank you.
I hope you dance. Wants to look back on it. Wonder where years have gone. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Never one door closes, I hope one more opens.
Is that who this is? Chris Stapleton?
She'll give faith a fighting chance. When you get the choice,
To sit it out or dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. This is not in my key. You dance. Yeah, yeah. I I hope you dance.
That's Chris Stapleton and Morgan Stapleton. That's his wife singing too. That's awesome. He's on my kidney list.
See, now that kind of country I like.
I thought about it during the song.
I just
Anytime
get her,
I've ever
get
asked
her,
him for
get her,
anything,
get her,
he's
get her,
like,
get her,
"No,
get.
it's like,
That kind of country
song
I
today?"
don't like. Her, get her, get her, get her, get. That is not. They should separate that country. They should call that herky jerky, not country.
Yeah, I mean, if you know, let's say you secretly know, you gotta.
Wholesales, parts, and service departments. Carmo.
There's more than I. And the whisper in the wind.
Doesn't get more honest than this. It's Tyrion. And honestly.
Okay, Jezebel, is that what it is? Folk music versus idiotic twang. See, if YouTube hears me playing music, they'll stop pushing the channel out. So I'm just gonna play a little bit of this.
Step back, I can see it. All the pain, all the fear we've been feeling. Losing sight of the thing that we needed, that we needed. Honestly, I think we just need Jesus. Honestly, I think we just need Jesus. Have we all gone mad? Have we lost our minds? What used to be wrong, we say that is right. Honestly, I think we just need Jesus. Take a good long look in the mirror.
I'm not mad at that. Looky, I like the Jesus. You know, Jesus, he good for me. He good, right? Jesus, he good guy. The Buddha, he good guy. Siddhartha, Jesus, whatever, you know? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is what I know. All I know is, you know what? If Jesus, if everybody being like, okay, fine, Jesus, if that would fix things, then let's Jesus it up, guys. Let's Jesus the shit out of this bitch. Because fuck. Do you think it's insect abuse if I purposefully try to get this fly stoned? Because I just did. It seems like it would be a felony. I'm exploiting the fly. He feels demeaned and used. Rachel. Okay. Isn't that beautiful how that happens? That's called instant karma. But in a good way. You know what? Maybe they had an awakening too. Let's play some more of it. Get right with Jesus and hold on, baby. I love that.
Brand new music.
Hey, you guys. Okay, let's do this right now. Jezebel, that's a very beautiful hook or opening to a song. Everyone contribute to the chat. Jezebel, that's the song, okay? Contribute a line, a lyric to the song. Like my late friend said, just get right with Jesus and hold on. Hold on, yeah, yeah. Just get right with Jesus and hold on. Boom. my oceans, you crazy. That doesn't really go. Good try, Martian. Like my late friend said, just get right with Jesus and hold on. Yeah, hold on. Ooh, just get right with Jesus and hold on. Ow! Come on, someone's got the next line in that. We can do it, you guys. We can do this. You don't have to think about it as a song. Just the words that you're inspired to write. Martian, that was a good try. Let's stay with the Jesus. Good one. Good one. You say it, I'll sing it. Come on. What's the next line? Let me pin that. Okay, that's the first line. Like my late friends say. And the beauty of that is that you could be, your late friend could be Jesus. Jesus sits upon my left shoulder. Jesus sits upon my left shoulder. Ooh, yeah. Sorry, I'm all like phlegmy today. That's not one of the lines, but like my late friend said, have I forgotten you, Jesus? Have I forgotten you, Jesus? Ooh, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. And I'm Jewish. We sing it. Praise God.
Crying out from the pit of
It's time for the curls to come down, guys. Ask, what wouldn't Jesus do? Ooh, instead of asking what would Jesus do, we should have asked what he wouldn't do, yeah. Instead of asking what would Jesus do, we should be asking what he wouldn't do, yeah, 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 ooh, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. So da do pop it up, but I didn't do it. This is why I can't be around people. Because you know what? And maybe I'm misinterpreting the look. Maybe the look of stunned silence isn't judgment. Maybe they're not saying, wow, you're stupid. Now they are. I mean, maybe they're saying, oh my God, more please. Exactly. See, in a public setting, this is obnoxious. But in the wild, this is free and beautiful. I cannot live in your little tiny mental box. It's like one of those things. I can't live in that box. 'Cause in that box I seem like a clown, but let me out and you'll see my crown. Thank you, Rachel. And I'm not grounded right now. When I ground, I definitely am more peaceful. And you guys know that I don't even speak all day long. You know, lives where I'm not obnoxious, they happen. But think about it. It's the morning. I'm in nature. Is it really, am I obnoxious or am I just like really happy to be here? Watch. There's a difference between masking when you're miserable and expressing yourself because you're exalted. I'm exalted. The Jack in the Box. I would play with one right now if it was here. You know, I didn't play with it like normal kids, I don't think, you know. Look at. I believe like right there is Mount Shasta. Something like that. Yep. She's a beauty. I don't have any bowls with me or chimes. The birds, though, are so amazing. I love. So, the room in my house that I grew up in, my favorite room, faced east or south. And there were tree limbs and branches almost right up to the window. Dense oak tree canopy. 100-foot oak trees. And other little trees. And the birds outside my window every morning, as soon as that sun peeked up, they would go. If you listen to one bird, it has a melody, it has timing, it has a beat, and it has another one somewhere else that calls back, at least one, probably many. There's a conversation going on. And that bird, in the symphony of nature, that one bird has a role in the symphony. If that disappears, something else will come in to replace that part that's missing, that harmony. Some other thing, a bug, another bird, something will come in. Another species will come in and fill that space. And so what I do, because of echoalia, I guess is what it's called, I have this feature where I imitate sound. So I can hear something or feel something, like I feel this place. I can express in tone this mountain. It is the coolest thing. So let's take this bird, for example. I'm gonna turn this off. So over here you got a bird, and here you got a bird. The main birds, like the melody of the song, the main birds are going, he's like, this guy's like, and then there's these other birds, okay? So that's the main melody, the main, like, but then there's these other birds. Oh, right here. This is a little percussive one. This is like a little hi-hat right here. They're like, so I can do this with anything. Drum circle. I took out each drum and sang each drum part at just, so let's say the main drum guy is like, right? Well, you can just imitate the sound like that or sing it. Right, so then you take a different drum. Let's say you've got some guy going like, most drummers didn't have long lines. They were just doing a rhythm. When you come up with nice long lines, that's really nice. So you can sing that and be like, somebody is a pop, so you got all these different drums in the drum circle. You can pick one out, and maybe someone's got a little like timbale, I think they're called, like a smaller one that makes it like a more of a tone. And I think people, I could do that with someone's energy, kind of, you know. I can look at someone and make their energetic sound the way I interpret it only. Someone else would do it different, I guess. But when I was sitting on the ground yesterday, I could just like, I could not necessarily hear the tone of the ground with these ears, but I could hear it on my, I could just feel it, hear it, you know? And so it came out, and someone had a didgeridoo and See these little chirps? All right. What's going on in the chat, you guys? Oh, Alan, that's interesting. Wow. Well, I'm sure he's up there having the time of his life. New Orleans? Yeah. Wow, did Lord Pancake say something rude? That's unfortunate. I didn't see it. Thank you guys for moderating whatever it was out. You know what? This space is not for everyone. Awesome. Thank you guys for handling that. Tashana, hi, honey. Rachel, yeah, I know. I probably need a tune-up. You're talking about my car, yeah. Tyler State Park, where's that? Thank you, Alan. So we've been on for almost an hour, you guys. Oh, in Texas, geez. Yeah, that's a little far, but I will. When I get to Texas, I will. I need mountains and trees, mountains and trees. There it is, you guys. I love you. I want you to have a great day. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you do the all notification dealio, like it. Send this video to somebody who needs to get out in nature. Send this video to somebody who would actually appreciate stuff. And go to the Patreon, which is Gen V Night. Make sure you become a member there, because that's where like the content I create that's not really for YouTube goes over there. And I'm posting a lot of stuff and recording a lot of stuff. So I will see you guys